Hello everyone! Welcome back to our Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is Vitafuser, and when we last left off, we got summoned by the Great Deku Tree for something big. Apparently he got cursed and he needs us to help drive it out. Because modern medicine apparently doesn't work on trees. And without further ado, we're gonna go into the belly of the beast. Literally. Alright, here we go. Inside the Great Deku Tree. This is our first dungeon. It's gonna be a little bit more hand-holdy than the rest of the dungeons, so you're gonna have to deal with a lot of tutorials in this one. Not quite as many as the other 3D Zelda dungeons. Definitely not Breath of the Wild. Oof. Breath of the Wild just foregoes tutorials altogether. Anywho, let's get started. Alright. These are our second enemy. These are the second type of Deku Babas. These guys are a little bit more dangerous than the regular ones. These guys will actually lunge towards you. However, if you hit them after they lunge, they will turn into the first type. You beat them this way, they will turn into a new type of droppable for us. Deku Nuts. These are basically flash bombs. They'll stun enemies. These are going to be very useful for other enemies. What is it, Navi? Look, Link. You can see down below this web using up. Yeah, yes, you actually can. I really don't want to meet the thing that made this web. Probably are, though. Now, if we run out of stuff, we can cut the grass here and it'll drop stuff. But, yeah, we can climb vines. You get what I mean when I say this is going to be a little bit more hand-holdy than usual. Oh god, it's these guys. If one thing that Zelda's definitely done is they've made spiders from scary into downright terrifying. If you're not scared of spiders before you play this game, you're definitely going to be scared of spiders after you play this game. I found this one out the hard way. Thanks a lot. You made spiders even scarier, Legend of Zelda. But here's our first treasure chest in the dungeon, and we get the dungeon map. Every dungeon has one. Press start and you'll look at the map. This is one of the big 3 items usually in the dungeon. Sometimes there's the map, the compass, the dungeon item, which is really useful and you can't beat the game for the most part without it, and usually some kind of boss key. Those usually won't be until later. Up and down to select the floor, blah, 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 blah. As you can see, the map has shown up in the bottom right corner. And at the moment, we can't climb that wall because if we do, those Skullwalchulas, that's what they're called, will Zergrush us and knock us down. Alright. Yes, we can open doors by pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. That is our basically our do everything button. Most Zelda games would keep doing that long after this one. Alright, next enemy. These are Deku Shrubs. These are incredibly easy to fight. Ow! Ow! Forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold control stick forward, you'll roll on the ground, and when you land, you won't get hurt from a fall. I can't guarantee if it'll work though if the cliff is really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Not all scrubs will be that helpful. Alright. With that, let's see if we can do this. Wow. That usually never happens. Here's our second big treasure chest. We got the slingshot! On the select item subscreen, you can set it to either of the C buttons. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with control stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. Now, this is that's what I mean when I talk about a dungeon item. I'm gonna save right now and quick pause. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything up here? Oh, there is. Small treasure chest. A recovery heart. Wow. Now, as you can see, we gotta use our dungeon item immediately because there's a ladder hidden up there, and we can't obviously get up there because we don't have wings. We are not Pit from Kid Icarus. All we gotta do is slingshot it down. Now, when you get this item, you automatically get a Deku Seed bag. We got 30 Deku Seeds, so we got a fairly sizable amount of ammo right now. Thankfully, we don't have to fight this guy again. Okay. Now to get rid of these assholes. One does the job. And don't forget that one. Wow. 3 rupees, nice. We're not gonna leave those behind. Now, as much as I collect money in here, money is actually sort of useless in this game. There's not a lot to buy. And that dark spot actually kind of threw me for a loop there. I thought that was actually another one. Alright, there we go. God damn it, those guys. Yeah, there's big ones too. They're not hard to beat. You can't hit their overside, only their underside. But still. When this first came out, those things were terrifying. Those are just big skulltulas. Ow! Like that. Ugh. Yeah. If only our quest were to destroy all spiders instead of the big bad guy. I could get behind that quest. Alright, here's our Deku Seed refill. Jeez. Alright, where are we? Where's the door? We've done Ring Around the Web once already. Oh, there it is. Ooh, we've got bars on the door now. First things first, get rid of this asshole. And get rid of this asshole. No hearts. You're killing me, game. Alright, so here's our first puzzle. Step on a switch. Get on top of these platforms. Kill this asshole. And get the chest. Now, I am playing the original version of this game. And you'll notice that there was... Oh, first off, you got the compass. Now you can see the location of many hidden things in the dungeon. This will show our location, the place where we just exited from, and treasure chests. And it'll also show us where the boss is. As you can see, don't be intimidated by how many floors there are. Yes, there are 5 floors to this dungeon, but they are not that very complicated. Good. Heart. Now, as I was saying earlier, I'm playing the original version of this game, the one that was first released on the N64. They actually took a few things out of this game. If you notice, the symbol on the Switch, we'll be encountering that symbol a few more times. That symbol got taken out because apparently it was an Islamic symbol, and later on you guys will be hearing a particularly cool soundtrack that has some chanting that they thought it was stock sound effects, but it turned out to be Islamic chanting. Naturally, the Islamic community didn't like that and made Nintendo take it out. They did, and they edited the song so that it doesn't have it, but honestly, it sounds cooler than this one. I know it's not politically correct, but what are you gonna do? It's not like the 90s was known for being politically correct. Alright, so we will be doing this again to get something else. Get used to these switches. Alright, you get a treasure chest, and oh look, another type of spider. Another recovery heart. Yeesh. Thankfully, this guy will not try to hurt us. We destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. This is our collectible side quest in this game. This is the equivalent of the mysterious seashells in Link's Awakening, the masks in Majora's Mask, and the gold bugs in Twilight Princess. Yeah, there are 100 of these in the game, and you'll get something really, really good later if you get as many of them as you can. Honestly, you're better off getting 50 of them. The 100 rewards kind of useless. I've done it before, but yeah, the reason I'm telling you it's useless is because I have done it before. Alright, next puzzle. Yeah, that went well. That went very, very well. At least I've still got the Deku stick. You can use these as torches, and we have to... There we go. That works. Now, as you can imagine, we are now in a room with respawned enemies, and we have no way forward. So what do? Well, we did have that hint of the Deku Scrub told us. Jumping from a high height. Get rid of this asshole. Jump from a high height, huh? Let's see what happens if we jump from one of these. That didn't work. Let's see if we can do that again. Wow, Let's Play Curse is taking taking full effect right now. Yeah, these guys are back. Die, spiders. You don't belong in this world. Was not by my hand that I am once again given flesh and skulls. I was brought here by developers who want to pay me tribute. Maybe one of these days I'll actually let's play that. For now, kill another one of these assholes. We'll try another angle. There we go. Alright, here we go in our first basement. And looky there. We got another gold Skulltula. That's two of them we've got. Now we can actually climb all the way back up. It'll take a while, and honestly, there's nothing up there if we do, but we can do it. And here we go, we have another one. Number 3. Excuse me. Wow. Hope I didn't blast your eardrums out with that one. Thankfully, this one's not timed, but if you can see, we have a little spit of land right there that we can walk on without putting out the torch. Because as you know, torch in water equals stick. And there we go. And that one. Oh, we actually interrupted it mid-burning animation. Usually when that happens, you lose your entire stick. Another one. Ooh.
Please forgive me, Master. I'll
never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers at the hand unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. You think I'm a traitor? Yeah. Yar. That order will never change. Even in the, Master Quest, that order will be the same. Oh god, Master Quest. The Master Quest version of this game is a giant jerk. They give you much harder enemies, they switch everything up, and I think things are mirrored. Yeah. I'm not going to be playing that version of the game anytime soon. I actually do have it on the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time. Eye switches. Hit the eye, the switch will activate. Just like all the other Zelda games. Okay, now they're starting to ramp things up. And we get into our next objective. Learning how to swim. If you press A to down, if you hold down A, you can dive. But there's some interesting things underwater. Yeah. And I'm only going to be seeing it if I've got a very long snorkel. Because I don't swim. I've tried learning, I can't do it. I have gone snorkeling once, and that was actually pretty awesome, but that's snorkeling. Alright, here's our switch that we need. As you could probably imagine, that bar will hurt if we run into it. Spikes equal bad. With the switch, we lower the water level. And it's another timed one. Yay! Crouch down. And there we go. Another one of these assholes. Die, spider. And with that, remember how I said that that symbol would be a whole bunch of places? Well, they're also on the block. Stand next to this block and grab a hold of it with A. If you've got it held down, you can push or pull it. Stand next to the block and press A while pressing towards the block. You can climb on top of it. Again, pay attention to what the action icon says. There we go. Up we go. Up we go. This is an easy one. Light the torches. Okay. I always get turned around in these rooms. Death from behind. Oh. Cheap shot. Alright, now, don't spend too much time on this room. We'll be seeing a lot more of those later, but first... Those things are annoying if they hatch. Now if I can actually hit one... There we go. I think all we've really determined with this is that I can't hit the broadside of a barn. There. That's not too bad. Just no. Webbing here. Webbing there. We can't actually do anything with that wall right now. That wall makes a really different noise from the rest of them. We'll have to go back for that one. Time to hurry. Scurry, hurry. There we go. Into the hole. Oh boy. It's been kind of a long weekend. Oh boy, my recording schedule is going to get really interesting with tomorrow because I got a new work schedule. I got to be there at 5 in the morning. Oh boy. Don't think that I'm ragging on my job. It's just, it's a job. But those early shifts really suck. Alright. So as you can see, we have another web. And as you can plainly see now, we don't have a very high place to jump from to break this one. So, we only have Plan B here. Plan B is to burn it, but these torches are too high for us to use our sticks. I missed something. Holy shit, I actually missed something. Pardon the language. It's a recovery heart, so okay. Light the stick. Get on the block. Down we go. Believe it or not, we are already at the end of the dungeon. Told you this one wasn't too complex. And would you looky there, we have 3 Deku Scrubs. You remember the order, don't you? 23 is number 1. Botch the order, you gotta do it all over again. Don't you know a secret? How irritating. It's so annoying, I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma for you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Alright. Well, we've already got our hint about the boss. Oh boy. Well, let's get a move on. Here's our boss chamber, the first of many. Alright. Oh, dear Lord. Here's Goma, our first boss. Goma is pathetically easy. Wow, she actually hit me. As you can imagine, the giant eye is her weak spot. It's usually eyes in this game. Now every time you do that, she's going to retreat up top. Remember those things I told you would be annoying if they hatched? Those are actually Goma larvae. Those things are annoying. Come and hit me. Missed me. And I completely missed you as well. There you go. See, it's not that hard. Ew. Talk about rapid decomposition. Alright, first boss down. And with that, every boss drops a heart container. It'll boost our life by 1. You can also do this by collecting 4 pieces of heart, and there are a bunch of them in this game. And with that, let's rock and roll. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I've yet more to tell thee if thou wouldst listen. Close enough. Yeah, sure. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. It's a thornberry. Dear Lord, it's a thornberry. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power, Nairu, the goddess of wisdom, and Farore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nairu poured her wisdom unto the earth and gave the spirit of law into the world. Farore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. That cutscene still gives me chills today. The good kind. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that Thornberry with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legends. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's finest final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. We got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Wow. That was heavy. I think we're going to cut things off from there, and I'll see you guys